Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amy. For those that are new here, welcome, and I hope that any part of what I have to say will be valuable to you. A couple things. One, my kids are on spring break, so if there is background noise or any number of interruptions or shenanigans, I have 5 kids. It is what it is. So that's number one. Number two, I'm not huge on editing out things or making changes to my videos because I really want to give you my authentic self and my authentic reactions. And so this video, I'm not going to do a ton of editing in, which may mean it's probably not going to be that professional. Do you know what? Neither am I. So we're all good. But I really wanted, a lot of feelings have been coming up for me this last week. And I wanted to talk about how leaving your MLM, you do go through the stages of grief. Why am I going through this now? Well, after I left Beachbody, I went to prove it, but I already had enough cognitive dissonance and I already had enough skepticism. The prove it did not impact me nearly the way that Beachbody did. Beachbody, I was in mind, heart, body, soul. Like I was there. And I never got to that point with prove it. And so that's why I really talk about Beachbody more, because of the impact that it had. And with having the gut protocol come out this last week, and seeing from the outside the potential harm that it has and how detrimental it can be to people's health, and how much Beachbody has just really shown that they don't care during this process, that has been really triggering for me. And also the Punta Cana Success Club trip, because I went to Punta Cana with Beachbody, and I have been so confused at how I'm feeling. And so y'all are just going to kind of go along for this, and I hope it resonates with you. So the 5 stages of grief, right? You've got denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I don't know why. I guess I am a very methodical person. So when I hear 5 stages, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that you go in order. I like things in order and sequence. And that's not the case. And I'm also discovering, because I've been out of Beachbody for a long time, for several years, I'm finding that I'm not done going through those, and that things can come up that are triggering different things. So I just want to talk about some of those things, and that it is okay. I've had several people comment that, thank you for being kind, because I think there are people who can be harsh, who can be like, oh my gosh, how did you not see this? And very kind of condemning. And that's not how I am, because we all have been there. And whether it's MLM or something else, there have been things that you have done that you're like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? We need to have empathy, we need to have understanding, and we need to support. So going through those stages, at first I was in denial. I was in denial that this program wasn't working for me anymore. I was in denial that Shakeology was making me sick. I was in denial that the top coaches that I was in groups with, because I was a diamond coach, I was in denial that they were not being ethical. I didn't want to see it, because I truly was like, this program changed my life. I lost 75 pounds on it, and I'm in. But then you start to see these little cracks. And I think talking to people who were in Beachbody much longer than I was, I kind of came in the transition where I think Beachbody a long time ago was a great thing. And then it's morphed into something that is not. And I was kind of coming in while the beginning of that transition was happening. And so I think I got to see some of the early stages of it. And you're in denial because this thing has been amazing for you. This thing has blessed your life, and you don't want to see that. You also don't want to give up the things that you have gained, because I don't care what anyone says, you did gain a lot from your MLM, or you would not have stayed. So you have to really weigh that. And I think that's part of where the anger and the depression came in for me, is I had to give up a lot when I left my MLM. I had to give up a whole community of people. And yeah, there were some people who I was great to give up. I didn't mind giving up the people who bullied me on social media when I quit. I didn't mind giving up the people who I knew were completely and totally fake. But there were some people that it hurt very deeply to give up. And you go through all of these stages, and it's okay. It is normal. And even the bargaining. Okay, well, what if I stay in and I just don't sell Shakeology because I know it's making me sick and it's probably making other people sick. So maybe I just won't do Shakeology. Maybe I'll just do the workout programs because I really like the workout programs. But then you see these systematic issues that it's like, even if I stay in, I'm still supporting this big machine that is just burning and churning through people with really no regard to their actual physical health, mental health, and financial health. And it was also then when I got in and it was like, holy crap, I have spent so much money. I have spent so much money, and it's a little bit here and there, and you don't necessarily keep a profit and loss statement, and so you don't realize how much money you're actually going through until you or your spouse, my spouse, created a profit and loss for me because I couldn't even bear to do that. I was like, can you do this? And he did. And then I was like, what have I done to our family? So you become angry, not only at the company, but you also become angry at yourself because you were that vulnerable. You were so bought in that you did things that now when you look back on it, you are shocked at. Now when you look back on it, you are like, oh my gosh, embarrassed, ashamed. I mean, all of those things. So you have the anger at yourself. You have the anger at the people who are being manipulative. And the people that you still love that are in, you can see them being manipulated and you get angry. And so there are those days, and it's okay. It is okay to go through all the feels. I was feeling guilty over the weekend because a lot of people are in Punta Cana. I'm getting tagged in things, and I'm watching different events. And I was sad and I was jealous. And then I started to feel guilty, like, oh my gosh, how in the world can I feel this? How can I feel guilty knowing everything that I know? It's because there were good things, and I do miss some things. I do miss some of the community. I do miss some of my friends who are still in, who are being manipulated. It was fun. We had a blast in Punta Cana. I am going to talk a little bit. I'm going to do an extra video in just a minute about Success Club trips all up. But it is okay to feel all the feelings. It is okay if you still feel jealous of those that are in and doing the things and having fun and have that community because you've lost it. And you can grieve that. You can absolutely grieve that. And you can go back into any stage of grief that you need to. Gut protocol has made me angry. I will fully admit it. I have been really angry this last week because I love people and I want to help people. And that is why I got into Beachbody. And I can see that that is not why Beachbody is in existence now. And so I'm angry. I'm angry at the amount of money that they are taking from people for nothing. I'm angry at the people who are like, I just need help. And then they're getting shamed for asking for meal plans. They're getting shamed asking questions. I'm angry. But I've also accepted the fact that it is what it is. And the only way that I can make amends is by sharing my story, sharing the vulnerability, sharing that there are some good things. And I think for a while I had a hard time admitting that there had been good things. There were a lot of good things. The crap definitely outweighed it. But it's still okay to want those good things. And that's okay. If you are feeling guilty, if you're feeling jealous, if you are angry, if you are bargaining, all of it is okay. It is all okay. And you are valid and you can feel the way that you feel. Do not let someone shame you for the decisions that you have made and what you need to do to maintain your own peace. So if somebody is belittling you, and whether that be on either side, on the MLM or on the anti-MLM, because I will say flat out, there are some people in anti-MLM that can be harsh, that can be very black or white, that can be very judgmental. They're on both sides. But guess what? There are a lot of us in the middle who understand and who want to help you with love and compassion and empathy. Find those people and block the haters on either side, and that's okay. So I don't know if this is going to resonate with anybody, but this is what was on my heart this morning. It is okay to be conflicted in this whole process. It is okay to need therapy to walk through this process, because it is confusing. It is confusing. It is all the feelings. And above all, you are going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You just need to stay true to what you know and what you can see. And if there is something inside of you that is like, this isn't right on anything, whether it's anti-MLM or MLM, listen to that feeling, and you owe it to yourself to dig in and do some more research. All right. Very different video than what I normally do, and very different than what my Success Club trip video will be. But I just think somebody out there needs to know that it's okay. It's okay to be conflicted. It's okay to feel all the feels, and it's okay to continue to feel all the feels, even if it's been several years since you have been out. Something can trigger you, and that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. And it's also okay if you are okay. God, I'm kind of doing a word salad, I'm feeling, but you shouldn't feel guilty for feeling okay about it, and you shouldn't feel guilty for not feeling okay. Your feelings are valid, and you need to honor those. All right. I hope this helped somebody. I hope that what was on my heart was what somebody needed to hear. And I love you guys. I am so thankful for the support that I have received. Just wait. There's a lot more out there. There's a lot more to come on MLMs, not just Beachbody, but all up, because they are all very problematic. And my goal truly has always been to help people. And I think this is the best way I can do it right now. So I hope, like, comment, let me know if this helped you, if this resonated with you in any way. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, if you share, just so that I can help anybody possible. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks.